Alright. What's up, everybody, and welcome back. We got HeroMarine up here in the top right, sending one of his first probes across the map because he's a cheeky bugger playing for Dragon Kaiser Gaming. He's up against herOMarine down here, representing Mouse Sports. And this is a very special game because Hero, you know what Hero is going to do. He's going to bring some chaos. herOMarine is all about that German efficiency. I want to play a proper macro game. I want to win with the superior mechanics and macro. Meanwhile, Hero, and he said this in his literal interview at this tournament where this was played, Gamers 8, they asked all the Protoss players what their goal is in the game, what's bad about Protoss, what's good about it. They were all talking about how hard different things are with Protoss and how they aim to macro and get up good armies and death balls. Hero literally just said, oh, I just try to harass my opponent like constantly to get them angry. That's my only goal in a StarCraft game, is to make them mad by playing in a really annoying style. I was like, it's great because he's, I feel, the most self-aware cheesy bastard in the game is Hero. You speak to Hero and you can ask him like, why are you so cheesy? And sometimes you throw games or like do silly stuff, and he'll just have this like smile on his face. He's like, yeah, sometimes I do play a bit dumb. I just get a bit hot-headed and I just really like tilting people, and I feel like they get really angry when I harass them a lot. It's really fun. You're just like, what? Normally, a lot of cheesy players will not have that self-awareness where they'll just be like, you know what? Oh no, I'm a pretty good macro player. They'll make statements like that and you'll just be like, what are you, like, do you actually not realize how bad you are at the game in terms of the fundamentals? Like, you are a specialist and you're great at that specialist skill set. But it's like, you know, someone who's like, ooh, okay, ooh, so blatantly weak in one skill, but they don't realize it. Hero knows what his strengths and weaknesses are. Oh, he does derp out, does turn the probe around. Behind us, there's a proxy gateway up right now. He's got another gateway at home, a zealot coming across the map. And what do we got? So it's a double gas opening, pulling a few workers off each gas. Reaper and factory there. Gonna get a Reaper out, second one on the way. And Hero's already planning a gold base. Of course he is. Of course he is. Now, we're casting this map specifically because I knew he'd pulled off some special stuff, but I hadn't actually watched the exact details of the game. So I'm really bloody excited to see what goes on, because you know when you're playing against Hero on a gold base map, it's not surprising that he takes the gold base. You go into it, you expect this as herOMarine, and now you catch the Zealot. This is a great start for him, but the Adept is almost here. That Zealot, if it could just land one hit, then the Adept would be able to two-shot it. There we go, protects it. The shields will regenerate. Zealot's going to continue across the map. There's another Adept coming in right now. Command Center is about to start. It starts at the worst possible time. The Adept is already there. There is a Hellion almost out, but he's got to cancel that and rebuild on the high ground, and that's exactly what he's going to do. He's going to be building that there. The Reaper's dancing around here, but with two Adepts on top of him, he's going to need to get out of there, herOMarine. No hanging around here for too long, mate. And he does back off, but behind it, a gold base is up. Now, luckily, herOMarine, by running over the SCV, scouts the proxy, and he could scout the gold base as well, and that would be a huge problem for Hero. Hero's done this all off one gas. His second gas is now on the way. He's trying to siege this wall off, which is a mite ambitious, if you ask me. Just a little bit ambitious, but if he gets some free damage, that'd be great. He almost gets the Widowmine. Oh, he sacks the Zealot. Very nicely done. Says, yep, I'll trade a Zealot for a Widowmine any day of the week. And the Adepts are dancing back and forth here, still trying to siege this wall off. Sorry, just had a little bit of a glitch there, checking the audio settings. I think they're okay. You guys let me know if you can't hear me too well. The Adepts are picking off those depots. And that's actually way more damage than I thought he'd be able to get. The SCVs now being exposed. There's no Widowmine there. Those Adepts can focus those SCVs down. This is great damage for Hero right now. Oh, but okay, they're very damaged, but they're not quite dead. The Adept's doing very well, though, just keeping the pressure up. Oh, herOMarine's going to risk lifting it. He's going to risk lifting it. You know what's crazy, guys? herOMarine's SCV is still here. Bob, the goddamn builder, who's just having a smoker. Just go to the right. Check for the gold base. You're playing against Hero. I guess he's so focused on just surviving, trying to get out Marines. His command center is now up as well. But of course, Hero's already recalled to the gold base. He's got a ton of probes mining over there. That's going to be a big issue. herOMarine's starting to lose these units. Oh, man. I think this command center placement's a bit of a bummer as well. I think if his units were on the left, they could micro in and out a lot better, because there'd be this terrain blocking the Stalkers. Because he's over here, the Stalkers can get so deep, and that's really costing him. Finally, he takes out those units. Well, he's taking out all the Adepts, and the siege tank is almost here, but if he loses that depot, that's a problem. 10 workers on the gold base. He's taking a gas there as well. Blink has started now, so Blink is on the way, and Hero has him contained. Hero goes for the early Zealot, the probe harass at the very start. Then he pulls up with a Zealot. Then a few Adepts off a proxy gate, then a bunch of Stalkers with a gold base behind it. And not only that, guys, I spy with my little eye something dirty on the minimap. Is that a proxy he's trying to set up over there? For some reason, he sent a probe to a very bizarre position on the left side of the map. What would be sick, though, is Okay, he's gonna get a shield battery at home, a robo. I think he's very worried because he's like, well, you've got a command center, but there will be a push coming eventually. So hero's just gonna chill right now and see exactly what he can do. All right, we've got the starport on the tech lab. He's probably gonna swap that over and get that barracks on that one is HeroMarine. HeroMarine seems to be stabilizing right now, but this is still an awkward position to find yourself in right now. Okay, Stalker's up there. The Nexus goes up on the gold base. Okay, so Hero here is like, man, I don't want to build 60, 70 probes. This push from him will probably hit pretty hard. But if I can get 2 gold bases up, then I am just so far ahead. He has to do something about it. The crazy thing is, you're kind of pushing HeroMarine into doing a 2-base all-in. And these bases are so hard to defend. So the strategy here almost has to be give up a base and just defend the other side. The problem is he's building production at these bases. Hero is literally making this such a risky position where it's like, well, if you lose this side, you lose 2 gateways in a robo, you lose all your important tech. Like, what the hell, man? He's trying to build some more gateways at home, which is where he should be building all of his gateways. But he's only on Zealot Stalker, and we've got Stim on the way. Shields will be coming in soon. The Marine count's going to grow. There's going to be a reactor on the factory building Widow Mines. All these things counter Zealots, and they do okay versus Stalkers. And look at that, even a Banshee gets in. Luckily, there is already a shield battery there, but he still finds 2 of those probes coming in from a long distance. A few Stalkers and an Observer will split to the left side. Hero there, of course, his army right now, he's got 1 Observer on a control group and nothing else control grouped in terms of his army because his name is Hero and he's a goddamn mad lad. The gold nexus is on 6, the main base is on 5. I imagine this one on the left will go on 7 once it's finished and he gets time to actually do that. The Stalker's over there guarding that side. But the Banshee comes back and actually gets another probe. HeroMarine's back to equal workers. He's got double auto turret on that right side as well. Oh, and he's focusing down. He takes out 3 probes and a bit of mining time. Not too bad for that Raven, but the Stalkers are on it. HeroMarine, you got to be careful. You got to hide, mate. Does get out of there with the Raven going towards the main base. Banshee goes down on the left side, but he's doing good harassment. His army's getting scarier. And Hero's follow-up here is literally just making Zealots. And he doesn't have that many probes. Yes, his income's insane because he's got double gold base. At least once he gets them both mining, that number will jump up. But this is actually a scary position because HeroMarine's just going to do that giant push and you have to hang on to these bases, man. This is going to be a big, big issue as the game goes on. Another auto turret in the main base, but doesn't look like that got much damage actually. Where's the Raven? Just up there, hiding in that top right. Single Widowmine tries to get in the left side. Hero spots it though, does take it out. Income graph, you can see Hero was ahead for a few minutes, but all this harassment slowed him down. HeroMarine actually had the lead for a little bit, and now he's got a giant push coming. He's up 20 army supply. Hero may have just screwed the pooch, guys. I don't see how he defends his production on this side. He's in big trouble. He's going to bring some Stalkers in from the left to try to interrupt the rally. The Marines are stimming a little bit far in front of his tank, and I think HeroMarine needs to either full-on commit or maybe back off. He's only got 1 tank here, remember. And, oh, the Zealot Stalker coming in. Stalker's going behind. Widowmine takes one out immediately. He can take out those Marines, though. Good blink back. Those Widowmine's going to cause him problems. Stalker's on the right, trying to defend, but oh my god, here comes the Bio Army! He's going to have to use battery overcharge, but it's so far back. And that Siege tank getting massive shots on those Stalkers. This is looking very bad for him. There is an Observer inside the base. I thought it might be a Warp Prism. The Robo goes down before the Immortal can get out. He's got 8 Gate Zealot production with a 9th Gateway finishing and turning into a Warp Gate. HeroMarine's army is getting thinned out a little bit. Getting rid of the tank is nice. It at least gets rid of the range advantage of that. But if HeroMarine can break this base, he will win the game. He's still at 23 army supply right now. His HeroMarine, he's got a Raven coming in with an auto turret from behind. Taking out that pylon would be very nice, but there we go. Big Stalker whooping behind it. He's going to get out of here, and a good choice to pull back here for HeroMarine. Just gather those units together. The Raven will go down on the way out, which is unfortunate for him. Oh, he could have saved it, actually, if he went to the right. But it is what it is. There's still a gold base mining on that side. This base somehow preserved throughout that. I don't know how he hung onto that gold base with so little room to work and an only Zealot Stalker army. He's making more Zealots. He's trying to rebuild his Robo. It's so important that he's got a few Observers out. Otherwise, he would simply lose to Widow Mines in this game. Speaking of which, 2 Widow Mines going out the left side right now. HeroMarine is like, god damn it, man. I got to stop that gold base. I can't be letting him mine these gold bases. You know, HeroMarine might actually be able to just play 3rd command center and turtle up. It seems like these gold bases should be so vulnerable and it should be easy to kill one of them. But maybe at this point you wait for them to mine out since the one on the right's going to be mining out soon. Oh, the Widowmine tries to do the burrow unburrow, but enough Stalkers blink in to one-shot it. The Zealot Archon is there. HeroMarine's going to dive that right side. Battery overcharge plus hold position. Hero is just chilling. He says, okay, if you want to come into arm's reach, I'll fight you, but Oh, good force field and zealot charge as well. The medevacs do save some of those units. HeroMarine needs to get out of there. More stalkers coming in from behind as well. Third command center is almost done. That's a big problem for Hero. But Hero does have a fourth base building up in his natural expansion. This man's expanding like Florencio today. This is absolutely ridiculous. HeroMarine's up in supply, but he feels so threatened right now. Hero baits the double blink, the double Widowmine shot with the blink. Those stalkers cutting off the reinforce. They can come in from behind, so there's no escape here for HeroMarine. He's got to take a very careful engagement. And if I were him, I'd try to clear that rally point up. See that? Those Widowmines getting cleaned up over there. He's going to have to pull left momentarily. Immortal Archon being added to add something to the composition. But remember, there's no upgrades. There's no +1, whereas you've already got +1 attack for the Terran. And he's building extra add-ons as well. So his 5 barracks are getting fully up and producing in the near future. His 5th barracks is on the way. Stalker's picking off units where they can. Double Widowmine drop comes in the right side as well. And this is so frustrating. But look at this. There's only 3 mineral patches left. So as I said, these gold bases, yes, they're annoying. They mine a lot, but it's a temporary boost. And maybe, just maybe, he's going to run out of steam. But he's looping around. Hero's looping around. HeroMarine's out of the map right now. Oh no, his SCVs are moving out. Okay, this is going to turn into a base trade, isn't it? This is going to turn into a base trade. That's a lot of Widowmines, but they're not burrowed right now. HeroMarine a little bit slow. He does a supply drop right in front of it. The Widowmines do get burrowed, but oh my god, the Zealots get hammered, but so do the SCVs. And a mass Stalker whooping on the high ground. Hero dives on the production, realizing if he got back up that ramp, that would have been so much harder for him. But he dives on top. HeroMarine clears the gold base. He starts sprinting back home to defend. But look at how much damage has already been done. Hero needs to get up in that main, do as much as he can, and then maybe either recall out or even force field him out of his main. Dude, if he warps in a few more sentries right now, that will be deadly. He force fields the bottom of the ramp. Command Center is getting focused right now. And it looks like he's probably just going to fall back and try to fight here with Mass Stalker. The Stalker's trying to go after this drop. Big Doom drop inside the main base, but the Archons are right on top of it. Those Archons did some killer damage. The Bio does kill a lot of the Protoss units, but this game is turning into an absolute poop shoot right now. This is why we love casting hero games. It's because every game is a hot mess waiting to happen. It's a goddamn disaster. This man takes clean, organized StarCraft. You know, think of that as a really fancy thing they serve you on a tray at a cocktail party. No. Hero comes up to you. You're at Hero's cocktail party. They come up and you're like, oh, what's this? And he literally just puts a big ladle of sloppy joes just onto the goddamn tray and says, yeah, just stick your finger in and eat it. That's what you want. This is the sort of StarCraft I deliver. It's messy, it's weird, but it's the people's StarCraft. Let's be real. That is some awesome StarCraft. It's never clean. It's never organized, and you can never predict what he's going to do next, because the man is an absolute madman who committed 100% to defending 2 of the hardest to defend bases on the map. And he actually put HeroMarine in a position where he's like, I gotta do damage. He kept trying to shove down those sides. And at the end of the day, units lost tab is about dead even. I don't know if he even mined more resources, because look at this. The supply is so similar at the end of this game, right? And they lost almost identical units, but it was the pressure of, oh no, he's mining more right now. I need to do something about it. And it made HeroMarine take bad fights. Hero, you're an absolute legend. GG, well played, mate. Thank you very much for delivering us your daily dose of chaos.